Welcome back to Immersion series. In this episode, we are gonna make a super simple Italian food. It's going to be a zucchini pasta, a marinara sauce, tomato marinara sauce, and raw Parmesan. You can call it raw Parmesan. Okay, so have you seen this machine?
Yeah.
Called a spiral slicer or spiralizer. And that spirals any vegetables into noodle shape. But for the pasta, we usually use zucchini, and I like to peel it. You don't have to peel it, but if you peel it, it makes it more looks like pasta. So that you know, whoever is skeptical to raw food, they might be deceived what they're eating. Mm-hmm. And this machine is so much fun, and even your kids is gonna have fun eating all the different vegetable noodles in the salad, and also they might love to help you, you know. So, okay, I'll show you how to spiralize. Oops. Let me just push. All the way, thank you. You want to try?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you need to push this one in that way. Okay. Have you used it?
I have one at home. I love to do zucchini style noodles.
Okay, great. Ta-da! We have mushroom. Oops. And so this is pasta. It can be done super quick in 1 minute. And it looks like pasta, you know. Okay, and I'm gonna plate it on the table. If it's too long, I might gonna cut in the middle. And then, sorry. On a plate. Okay. And now we are gonna make a tomato sauce. Oh, sorry. We are gonna make a Parmesan before tomato sauce. Okay, so let's put this one away, and choose this one. So to make Parmesan, we usually use the food processor, and this is the second gadget you might want to get. It doesn't have to be very expensive food processor. It can be this one I bought from the supermarket, and that will do most of the things. That will do everything pretty much. The difference between food processor and blender is the blender makes everything into puree, whereas food processor does chopping and then blend the dry ingredients into small pieces. So because we are using the dry ingredients, we're gonna use the food processor. Okay, to make a Parmesan, we need nuts and seeds, cashew nuts, Brazilian nuts, macadamia, pine nuts might work best as a cheesy flavor, although you can use any nuts and seeds. Okay. So we're gonna put the cashew nuts, which has been activated just as information, which means actually we want to use this in dry form because we are making a dry Parmesan, which means it has been soaked and dehydrated. That sounds a bit intimidating, But don't worry too much about it when you are just started. Okay, there is not so much of an occasion that you need the dry nuts. So in case you don't have basically it's been soaked and dehydrated, and then if you don't have a dehydrator, you can try with sun dry, or you can try the oven in low heat. Or you can use it without soaking, because it's all about the, the transformation need to be gradual, and it's all about choices and comparison.
Being able to use what you have.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can do whatever you can do with what you have, and that's the first step. And then when you have a dehydrator, then you can start soaking and then activate soaking and dehydrate. But using the unactivated nuts might be a better choice than just buying the normal Parmesan from the supermarket. So slowly is the key to have the, as long as it shifts into a healthier direction, I think there is nothing absolutely bad and there is nothing absolutely good. It's just which is better where you are at the moment. Okay, so in that sense, it's okay if you don't activate, but of course, it's better for your nutritional purpose when it's soaked and dehydrated. Okay, and for the Parmesan, we are gonna put the nutritional yeast and salt. That's all you need, basically. Nutritional yeast is the deactivated yeast made out of sugar. It's not the raw item, but it gives the cheesy flavor. And that's the main purpose we use the nutritional yeast. If you haven't ever been tried, have a taste. And then also I would like to put the paprika powder, or could be a smoked paprika, just to give the certain more cheesy flavor. And then
yes, a nutty flavor, but also a bit intense.
And then I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend it. Okay, Parmesan is ready. Super quick. It's a little rough, but should be fine. Okay, would you like to have a taste? Tell me how you like.
Wow.
It's good, eh? It tastes like a little bit like a potato chips.
Like, yeah, potato chips, but also
But
there's
cheesy.
cheesy potato chips. Interesting.
Yeah, potato chips cheese flavor.
Wow.
The nutritional yeast and the smoked paprika that I put, it actually gives a bit of junky flavor. If you add the onion powder, it will make it more junky flavor. If you want to make something potato chips kind of, flavor.
Yes, it has.
Okay, so this is going to be on the top. And then we are going to make a marinara sauce. Tomato marinara sauce. I'm going to use the food processor, although you can also use the blender, high power blender, or normal blender is fine. The reason I choose to use the food processor is because I want to have it nice and chunky. When you start eating raw, when you start preparing raw food, you're gonna end up everything like a baby. You're eating a lot of baby food. Everything is nice and smooth because you're gonna use a lot of blender. So it's important that if you can keep some texture, it's good to keep some texture. For that reason, I use the food processor. So sorry, I put the fresh tomato and soaked the sun-dried tomato. It's been soaked only 30 minutes just to make it nice and soft. And I soak minimum water as possible because all the juiciness, all the flavor goes into the water. So I want to use all the soaking water as well. Okay, but I don't want to have it too watery. Okay, the other things we're gonna put is crushed garlic, as much as you like, and some oil, good enough amount of oil. I would say olive oil because we're making Italian food. Oil actually acts as a carrier. It carries all the flavors. It also actually mild up and balance all the flavor as well. So you need a certain amount of oil. Okay, and I have some fresh basil, so I'm gonna throw in a lot of them, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of black pepper. And then in the recipe, it requires salt, but sometimes the sun-dried tomato has already salt, so you might want to taste it first. For this one, I wouldn't put the salt, and then because it has salt already. So we're gonna blend it all together and see how it goes. Yeah, it's very nice and thick. Because this food processor is not so powerful, I have to blend it quite a long time. But if you have a good food processor, such as like Cuisinart, Robocube, or KitchenAid, it can be super quick. But this one takes some time, and it's still chunky, and that's the outcome I would like to have. And that's it. So easy.
I can already smell it.
Very
Yeah.
Italian.
Yeah. You don't really need skills to make those food. You know? And that's good. That's the good things about raw food. And that's what I like about raw food. And let's have a taste. I don't like tomato so much, but I love this tomato sauce. Okay. For you, and for me.
Wow. It's very pure, very raw. You can feel all the ingredients.
It's so intense.
It's delicious. Wow.
The intensity comes from the sun-dried tomato. And it's basically, you know, you are eating, when you are eating pasta, whether it's a wheat pasta or raw pasta, most often you are eating the sauce. Or what I mean is that what you're craving for.
The sauce makes the difference.
Yeah, and so, you know, it can be like, it will give the satisfaction, even if you switch to zucchini pasta. You know, if you want to have a change, because that gives you the good enough satisfaction and flavors and juiciness and all that you are craving for. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on top of pasta. Mm. A lot. Maybe that's too much. And then we're gonna put the Parmesan on top. And then I'm gonna decorate with flowers and herbs. Okay. This is pasta marinara with Parmesan. You wanna try?
Oh yes.
Here, get you the fork.
Thank you. It's always funny to eat spaghetti.
It's good to know that there is a healthy option of the pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow, it's magical.
Wow.
Mm,
So
it's
limpid.
good.
It feels like, yeah, Italian pasta, but like the zucchini are so soft that you don't
Mhm.
really feel like it's a vegetable. It's
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
really good base, and the sauce is just magical. Wow.
Great.
Mm.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.